Hello patrons, friends of music, Erynn and Carl here, and we got a request from Tony in our group for the tune Cindy, Melvin Wine style. It's normally a simple tune, but Melvin really puts a lot of complex bowing and stuff in there, so I'm really glad that Tony, you noticed that, and let's all explore it. I'm going to go kind of slow and glance at my transcription because it's so complex. Okay, here goes.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Carl.
Sure, that sounds
Isn't
great.
that neat?
That's very
All
neat.
the
Very cool.
rhythms he gets in there. Such a simple tune, but he makes it so fiddly with all these bow rocks. He's got some left-hand hammer-ons, and he changes between, it sounds like a shuffle bow at first. D, 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 D. I think he has that kind of underlying groove, but he also has some syncopated bowing, and it's just really neat. So I'll slow it down and show you what I hear in this tune. Now, Melvin didn't always play it the same way, so keep that in mind. But all of these things he did in there somewhere. Okay. And I remember when I did play with him, the accents and the crisp rhythmicness he got in his bow. So we'll try to get some of that. Okay, the first phrase, that's classic shuffle bow. So we're going to come in on a slur, and then we'll get into the shuffle bow pattern, which is basically long, short, short, long, short, short. But it'll get more complex than that soon. First, 3 notes on the down bow. And there's a little hammer-on he gets there, open to the first finger there, the E to the F sharp. I'm going to play the whole phrase. Let me play that whole phrase again so you get it in your ear. Okay, one more time, just listen to it. lots of accents in there and a great little drive to his shuffle bow too. So hear the accent. I'm not going to worry about the hammer-on for a second. Try and then slur these notes. So 3 separate, and then 3 on the up bow. So the end of this phrase, and we'll go all over all of it again. And then you're going to put down your first finger to get the D chord, and you're going to lift it off to get a little hammer on. Chord, and then lift it off. Bow rock. Actually, I think he tends to do the bow rock mostly on the F sharp. So more like a pulse, I guess. It's kind of a rock is what I kind of say when you're going from string to string, or a pulse on one string, but honestly, the old fiddlers didn't have any terms for these things. So you can do a little pulse on one string or both. So from the beginning we have up, up, down, chord with an accent, hammer on, and the little pulse on the last note. Okay, try that again. Up, up, down. Okay, here's the next phrase. And this is tricky, and I don't know how many times I watched it, but I'll play it again to try and get it in your ear. There's some pulses happening in here. Okay, so a couple things. We've got some pulses happening in the second phrase. And we also have, at the end of the phrase, some sort of slip-slidey bowing. That's happening kind of on the offbeat. Which you hear that bowing a little bit more in Irish fiddling. But it does, that's one of the roots, one of the places that has influenced old-time music today in the waves of migration. So I think you can hear a little bit of that bowing pattern, which probably has its roots in some Irish traditions way back. So the second phrase, try this slur on the down bow, and then up bow slur, down, up, up. And that little second up is a pulse where you keep going. It's not a detached stroke. It's okay, and I'm going to go a little bit farther. take that last little bit. And a pulse. Up, up. When you're going up, up, the second one's a pulse because it's on the same note. Okay, and the fun little slip slidey bowing. And then we could slide, I think he slides a little bit into the D chord and does a little rock. Okay, I'm going to call them all rocks on the transcription, but if it's on a single string, it's kind of a pulse. Okay, from the beginning, hammer on, accent, hammer on, second phrase, and pulse, pulse, slur, 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 bow rock. That's your whole A part. Repeat. Accent, hammer on, and pulse, slur, slur, pulse, pulse, slur, 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 slide, and rock. Whew, there's a lot in there. Okay, here's the B part. It takes a little while to get used to complex bowing like this. I'm still getting used to this one myself. It's been a long time since I played with Melvin. I probably never realized quite how hard it was when I played it with him. But since we have a video, we can get a better idea of it now. And it's a little grainy, so I had to take my and out of sync the video from him fingering his left hand, which makes it tricky, but I've gotten you close. He might have taken a few secrets to his grave, though. Okay, let's see. B part. Okay, so let's work on this. The first part's not too bad. What surprised me is I think he starts with a little pickup slur and then does an up bow right off the top. And then a hammer on. So that's not too bad. The second time he fills it in with more notes, but often he'll play a simpler first time through the B part. Down, down, hammer on. And I think often he adds these little D chord accents. And then fourth finger on the D string. So Melvin liked to slide into his fourth finger, and he told me once that the fourth finger adds a lot to the music. So let's try that. Sliding the fourth. And then 2, 4. And then we'll grab that punchy little D chord up at the top. Okay. And I hit the open A in between. 2, 4, A. Okay, so if we go back to the beginning of the B part, listen to how this all fits in. See? And then here's another variation on that same thing. A 3-note slur. 2-note slur. And then some of the slip slidey bowing, as I like to call it. Down, up, down, up, and rock. So let's do that much again. This will be the simpler pass through the B part where we just have some long notes on the first finger. Now he does a really nice variation. Instead of the long notes, instead of just hanging on that B note, sometimes he'll fill it in. So and it's actually very natural when you get used to this bowing. Any bowing that's new is not going to feel natural. It's going to feel a little hard to do at first, but once it's familiar, it's going to become easier and easier. Down, down, up, down, up, down. And I've gotten a little more used to this bowing, and I think it's really fun to play now. And then you go back to that fourth finger. 2, 4. Accent D chord. 3-note slur. Down, up, down, up. And rock. All right, that's your whole B part. Let's try the whole B part one more time. Okay, let's see. Up, down, down. First time I'm going to hold it. Accent D chord. 3-note slur. Down, up, down, up. Oh, rock. Down, up. Okay, let's go back and do the whole thing, our A part. And I think that this tune, Melvin's playing of it, is a really great way that shows how such a simple melody can be made really rhythmically complex and interesting and exciting to listen to, and fun to play. So I hope you enjoy Cindy.